You know the feeling when you're constantly comparing yourself to other people in your gym or online and somehow everyone is mocking you. You just can't stop obsessing over how you look and checking your physique in the mirror all the time. Everyone already knows that comparison is pointless, especially to people online. But how do you actually stop it without it ruining your life? I don't need to tell you that most people you see on Instagram and TikTok are natural, and even if they are, they only post the best version of themselves under the best possible lighting with a pump. You, on the other hand, obviously don't see yourself under those conditions. And it's normal to feel bad when you compare yourself. But something that probably never crossed your mind is how comparison exists on every single level. Even people who you compare yourself to have somebody they compare themselves to. It literally never stops. And the other thing is that the goalpost always keeps moving. There was a time when I only wanted to be able to do a single pull-up and get abs. Eventually I got both of those, but by the time that happened I already forgot I even wanted it and moved to something else. I even caught myself downplaying the things I got, telling myself how it's nothing special and how everybody has achieved those. But when you look at the statistics, less than 5% of the population can do a single pull-up, and only 1 to 2% of the general population has visible abs. But the problem is that you literally never compare yourself to the general population. You compare yourself to 0.1% of people, and it's no wonder why you feel behind all the time. As I said, this happens to everybody, and even Arnold openly talked about how he was never satisfied with how he looked. In my opinion, some level of comparison is a positive thing in a sense that it pushes you to better yourself. But once it becomes an obsession and the only thing you care about is when it becomes a problem, you need to find that balance. So how do we tackle this actually? You can start wearing oversized shirts and delete Instagram, but that won't help you as much as you think. The only thing that helped me was getting lean. Because that whole process of losing excess body fat and finally seeing veins you've never seen and maybe even seeing abs for the first time, that whole process builds a whole lot of confidence. The harsh truth is that a lot of people have way more body fat than they think and a lot less muscle. I already made a video on that topic, but my point is that you may actually look bad right now. Maybe it's not bigorexia or body dysmorphia. If you don't even track your workouts or count calories and you think you look bad, you might be right. But the best thing is that getting leaner is completely in your control. And once you put in that work and you become really proud of how you look, you will naturally stop comparing as much. Once you're actually lean, the comparison problem mostly resolves itself. You come to the realization how pointless it is to compare yourself, when there will always be somebody bigger or leaner than you. And also, nobody except you really cares about how you look. The only thing that matters is that you love the way you look. The longer you train, the less you care as time goes on. It's like the wisdom of not caring about others comes to you the longer you train. At least that's how it was for me. Another reason why it's pointless to compare yourself is because you never have the full context of that other person, how long they've been training, their genetics, and lots of other things. So it's only right to focus on you and whether you progress or not. At the end of the day, it's the only thing you really can do. If you struggle a lot with comparison, I would definitely look for professional help. There's no shame in that. And if you want to know exactly what it takes to actually get jacked, watch this video next.